Hey guys, I don't know what happened with my first video. It somehow got cut short. Anyway, I gave you guys the essentials for what you needed to make some delicious baked chicken in the oven. So now I'm making some sides to go with it. I'm going to make a sweet potato casserole, and I'm also going to make some shells and cheese for my younger two boys who love it. I'm sure the rest of us will eat some too. And I'm going to make some other stuff too. So y'all, let's just get right on into it. Kale, I need your help, buddy. Okay, if you guys want to... Uh-oh, my butter's popping. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord, it made a mess in my microwave. Come here, Kale. All right, so if y'all want to screenshot this, you need 3 pounds of sweet potatoes or 2 cans. I'm doing a large can of the sweet potatoes, Bruce's, or you do 2 small cans. 1/4 cup of milk. I'm using almond milk, or you could use real milk. 1/2 teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of butter melted. And we're going to follow the directions here. If you want to screenshot that, go ahead. And then here is the second page. If you want to screenshot it. Okay. Kale is my lovely assistant, or my handsome assistant. I want you to hold this right here on that blue bowl. Don't make the good people dizzy. Let me grab my butter out of the microwave, because everything's better with butter on it. So we've got our melted real butter. That is not the margarine stuff. Y'all, that's real butter. Sweet cream, unsalted. Now, a lot of people use salted butter. I do not. I use unsalted because me and my husband both have blood pressure issues, and we don't want to make our blood pressure go up. Right, baby? All right. So, first of all, you can use olive oil or canola oil spray. You're going to spray your little dish, okay? And I've got all my ingredients, okay? So, you're going to pour your sweet potatoes in a bowl, okay? You're going to mix or smash well. So, Trent, did you see about the chickens? Good job, buddy. Wash your hands. Where's my potato masher? Okay. There's the potato masher. All right, so we're going to mash these potatoes here. And I'm making a small batch. So really and truly, I mean, this is enough. I don't know who all's going to eat it, but I don't need a huge helping. Now, I made this at Thanksgiving, and I'm sure there's a video somewhere in my reels about it. But don't you think that's enough sweet potatoes, Kale? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, next thing you're going to do is melt your butter and mix everything together. So pour your melted butter over the potatoes. Are you watching, Kale? You got it where it needs to be? And y'all, I don't waste any ingredients. So I'm going to use my little handy dandy Pioneer Woman, this little guy right here, and get all of my butter out of there because I don't want to waste anything. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle your brown sugar and ingredients over the mixture. So I've got 1 cup of brown sugar here. And you've got your salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I use pink Himalayan. Okay. I've got my cinnamon. Yeah, for a few minutes, if you're taking care of the chickens. And then what you're going to do is you're going to mix all that together well. Now, and this bakes at 350, and I forgot to preheat my oven. Let me do that real quick, guys. I think it's 350. Let me check. 350 for 30 minutes. So let me preheat my oven here. Take 350 for 30 minutes. All right, we got that preheating. Okay. So now you're going to take your mixture that you put everything in there, and you're going to mix all this together really, really well. It smells really good. Now, at Thanksgiving, I make a double portion and make a big casserole, like 11 by 13. This is just a 9 by 13 that I'm doing today. You think I need more sweet potatoes in that, Kale? Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So we've got all of this mixed up, and you know what? I added another can of these because it didn't look like enough yams. So I've mixed everything in, and a minute ago I forgot to put the milk in. It was already measured out, but I forgot to pour it in. So I've already screenshotted the recipe. You can go back and screenshot it. I've given y'all an opportunity to screenshot it. You've got your potatoes, sweet potatoes, your brown sugar, your milk, your cinnamon, your salt, and your butter. And now that it's all mixed well, I've already sprayed my casserole dish, and you're going to put the mixture in the pan and cook it at 350 for 30 minutes. And you can add marshmallows and nuts. I do not have any marshmallows, so I'm going to do some nuts on top. Kale, I need your assistance, bud. All right, so Kale, hold this right here while I pour the thing in the pan. Hold it right there over the casserole dish. This is about the size I make for Thanksgiving. And I normally use a bigger pan, but that's okay. And it's always good. One year I did it without marshmallows and it was still good. One year I didn't have nuts and it was still good. So, you know, you just use what you have. That's our motto around here. I wish I had some marshmallows. I had some in the cabinet and the kids got into them, but that's all right. All right, now I'm going to sprinkle a few nuts on top of this. And I did not chop them. That's okay. I don't mind if they're not chopped. I'm going to go ahead and put all of that on there. Okay, and we'll just spread those out. Okay, that'll be fine. Now, I'm going to go one step further. And I'm going to put a little bit more cinnamon on top. You okay, buddy? Just a little bit more cinnamon on top. Because, you know, that never hurts. Okay? Now, we're going to put this in our oven. Kale, put that right over here. We got that at 350 for 30 minutes. There we go. And my timer's already set. Now, over here, I have some of this rice-a-roni beef. I went ahead and did 3 boxes because, you know, we got a big family. And then I have shells and cheese back here. And this is the easy one. You don't have to add anything but your, you know, your little Velveeta cheese mix. What did I do with my other cheese packet? I don't know what I did with my other cheese packet, but I'll find it in a minute. So anyway, I think it's on the table. So we'll have some shells and cheese, some beef rice, and my chicken is in here, and it's not quite done. I told y'all 40 minutes. That is the recipe that I'm following. It is not quite done yet. It needs to cook a little bit longer. Okay, but it looks delicious and smells delicious. Daddy seems to take about 20 more minutes, which is perfect timing because my rice and my noodles and my sweet potato casserole will be done in about 20 minutes. Okay, y'all? So we will be back with a plating up video real soon. Love y'all. See you soon.